Dead meme.
Hey there, welcome back to horizonXI. Let's talk about storage. So, there are several kinds of storage in the game, but we're going to get into basically the Mog House storage versus your backpack. So as you can see in the bottom left there, we have storage, and we've got the Mog safe. It's pretty obvious this is the storage within your Mog House. Mog Safe 2, I don't believe is available yet. Storage is only available if you put in items in your Mog House that have storage attached to them, and I'm going to show you that momentarily. Then there are a few others, the Mog Sack and the Mog Case. I don't believe any of these are available yet, but the one that is available to you is the Mog Wardrobe. And the thing that I like about this is this can be accessed out in the field. Basically, you could also use it to put your currently worn equipment into that, into your storage there, so it's not taking up actual inventory slots. And by inventory slots, I mean that which is being carried on your person right now. So as you can see, this has a 1 on it. That means it's in my Mog Wardrobe. So if I go to inventory, I'm not carrying any boots, but in my Mog Wardrobe, I am carrying boots. So these boots are not taking up my inventory space on my character. They're taking up inventory space in my Mog Wardrobe. Now you're probably going to ask, if you're not familiar, the Mog Wardrobe is acquired by doing the nation missions. So depending on the country you're from, and this is a video all on its own, there's the nation missions. When you do these nation missions, certain ones will unlock more of the Mog Wardrobe, and there's a bunch of other things. But this is where you're going to get more Mog Wardrobe space. So while we're here, we're sitting in the Mog House. If I want to actually use the storage function, I don't have any items down which provide storage, but I bought one that does. So if you can see here, I've got the chest, and there's an STG of 3 on it. So there is a catch to these. The Mog House, you must have space in your Mog Safe to place this in your Mog House. So if you go and buy an item with a storage of 1, put it in your Mog House, and then put it down in your Mog House, you're basically going to get 1 storage for the cost of 1 storage. So that's why I went with at least 3. So you're going to need to change your layout. Layout, Mog Safe, chest. And you're going to need to put this somewhere. Now, it doesn't really matter, but that'll do it. Now let's go back to storage. Now I've got 3 storage slots in my Mog House. Now, I would also like to draw attention to the top left here. As you can see, I have 29 of 35 as opposed to 29 of 30. Now, I'm going to make my way to Juno. I'm going to show you how I accomplish this. Well, we've warped back to Lower Juno, and this NPC, I just want to quickly point him out. This is the teleporter NPC for Juno, and I feel he is cheaper and better than the NPCs in your home country. Seems to charge less, and he also doesn't seem to be as stringent on level requirements. So just something to keep in mind. It may change. I don't know if it's a bug or if they did it on purpose. But we're out in front of the little goblin shop here. So this is where we are in Lower Juno. I'll let you take a look so you can get an idea of where we are. I'm sure if you've been here before, you'll recognize this place. So this is Lower Juno. This is a little goblin shop. And if we go inside and speak to this guy, I'm not even going to pretend I could say his name. So he's going to kind of taunt you. This guy's got a bigger bag than you. I don't know if this is some sort of strange innuendo. But basically you're going to say, yes, very much. You want to have a bigger bag. So he's going to give you 4 items in which he requires you to get. And you're going to go run over to the auction house more than likely because you're probably not an Omnicrafter. And, well, if you're an Omnicrafter, you probably don't need to come to this video to get help. So I'm going to need a square of ram leather, a mithril ingot, a square of wool cloth, and a turquoise. So these 4 items, I can guarantee you, they're going to be expensive. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to save up a fair bit for this. It's the very first goblin bag that brought me 5 points up, I think that cost me probably like 15k. So I imagine this is going to be even worse. So just something to keep in mind. Come see this guy when you've got some spare money and tell him that you want a bigger bag, and he'll give you additional inventory space after you trade him the required items. Well, we're back in the Juno Mog House, so I'm no longer in Sandoria, but I've got something very fortuitous. So it looks like they've decided to change the game on me. At least back when I played in, I think it was like 2007-ish is when I finished playing. You were unable to do this. You were unable to access storage from what's been put in your Mog House in a Rent-A-Mog House. So they've changed it. That's great. I am very happy about this. I'm happy to... earlier in the video I said you couldn't do this. I'm happy to be wrong. But anyway, if this was helpful to you, you know, a like or a sub would be pretty helpful. If there's some information that you have that I do not or did not mention here that's relevant, you know, throw it in the comments. And of course, too, like I do get messages from people and they say hi and they chat a bit. That's okay. Don't don't shy away from that. I don't mind chatting with people. If I don't respond to you, it's because, you know, I might just be AFK or something. But for the most part, I try to be friendly. But thanks for showing up, and I'll see you all again real soon.